Hello everyone, our next concept is Millman's theorem. Millman's theorem states that in any network, if voltage sources V1, V2, V3 and so on Vx are in series with resistances R1, R2, R3 and so on Rx respectively are in parallel, these sources can be replaced by a single voltage source Vs in series with single resistance Rs, or if current sources I1, I2, I3 and so on Ix are in parallel with resistances R1, R2, R3 and so on Rx respectively are in series, these sources can be replaced by a single current source Is in parallel with single resistance Rs. That means if you observe this circuit, here voltage source V1 in series with R1, V2 in series with R2, V3 is in series with R3 and so on, Vx in series with Rx. This entire network can be replaced with a single voltage source in series with single resistance Rs. If you observe this voltage source in series with resistance, that means this can be treated as Thevenin equivalent. So you want to find out Thevenin equivalent for entire this network. Now, what is the Thevenin voltage? Apply nodal analysis. Let it be Vs. Or you can take this is open circuit. So open circuit voltage means this node voltage. So let it be Vx. So Vs. If you write the node equation for Vs, then you will get like this. Vs minus V1 by R1, Vs minus V2 by R2, Vs minus V3 by R3 and so on, Vx minus Vs minus Vx by Rx equal to 0. From this, take common Vs, you will get 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus and so on plus 1 by Rx is equal to V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 plus and so on plus Vx by Rx. Now we want Vs, so send this entire term to this side. What we are getting, Rs is equal to V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 plus and so on plus Vx by Rx divided by this is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus and so on plus 1 by Rx. So this is the Vs voltage. Here this is resistance. 1 by resistance means conductance. It is reciprocal of resistance is nothing but conductance, that is denoted with G. So Vs is equal to V1 G1 plus V2 G2 plus V3 G3 plus and so on Vx Gx divided by G1 plus G2 plus G3 plus and so on plus Gx. So this is Vs. Now we want Rs, resistance. Here Rs means Thevenin resistance. Thevenin resistance means, so replace all ideal voltage source with short circuit. Okay, this is short circuit, this is short circuit, this is short circuit, this is short circuit. Then all these resistors are connected in parallel. If resistors are connected in parallel, what is the equivalent? Rs is equal to 1 by R1 plus, sorry, here 1 by Rs. This is 1 by Rs is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4 plus and so on plus 1 by Rx. Now 1 by Rs means you can take it as Gs is equal to G1 plus G2 plus G3 plus and so on plus Gx. So the values of Rs and Vs is this one. This is Vs. Here Gs means 1 by Rs. If you find G1, G2, G3 and so on Gx, then if you take reciprocal of Gs, then you will get Rs. Now the second statement is, if current sources I1, I2, I3 and so on Ix are in parallel with resistances R1, R2, R3 and so on Rx respectively or in series. Okay, these are connected in series. These all can be replaced by a single current source in parallel with single resistance. Single current source in parallel with single resistance. If you observe this, this is ideal current source in parallel with a resistance. It looks like Norton equivalent. Current source in parallel with resistance means Norton equivalent. Now, to find Norton equivalent, first find VThevenin, that is VOC. VOC. From the VOC, you will get ISC. ISC means short circuit current, that is VOC by RThevenin is equal to I Norton. Here I Norton is IS. To get VOC, apply source transformation for all sources. Okay, current source in parallel with resistance, so you can apply source transformation. If you apply source transformation, V1 is equal to I1 R1. Here V2 is equal to I2 R2. V3 is equal to I3 R3. Vx is equal to Ix Rx. Then circuit becomes like this. If you observe here, this is open circuit. If it is open circuit, what is the current flowing through this network? 0. If current is 0, the voltage drop across all the resistors is 0. Now, what is the voltage? VOC. VOC is equal to summation of all sources. So VOC is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus and so on plus Vx. That is VOC is equal to I1 R1 plus I2 R2 plus I3 R3 plus and so on plus Ix Rx. Now, what is Thevenin resistance? Thevenin resistance, replace all ideal voltage source with short circuit. So if you replace voltage source with short circuit, all these resistors are becoming series. So what is R equivalent? R equivalent is equal to Rs equal to, this is Norton equivalent, Norton resistance or Thevenin resistance. So Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on plus Rx. From this, what is Is? Is is equal to VOC by Rs. So Is is equal to I1 R1 plus I2 R2 plus I3 R3 plus and so on plus Ix Rx by Rs means R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus and so on plus Rx. So this is the Is value and this is Rs value. In the next video, we will discuss some problems on this concept. Thank you for watching.